This is the DE Powerbank with flashlight. And what you see here included with the box here is, of course, the power bank with the flashlight you can see there on that end. And the other end contains what I call the business end, which is the charging end and the part area where it gets charged, along with the button for turning on the flashlight. This has 3 settings. I'll see how well it works here. There's the bright, the dimmer, and then the flash, which you really can't see too much with the camera here. But the flashlight is actually fairly bright. I was actually surprised at how bright it was, and worked pretty well. I mean, my biggest concern really with that part of it is that the button, you know, it's not that hard to push. So I wish they would have included some type of protective cap to keep it from being accidentally pushed when it's like in your pocket or in a purse or something like that. You know, because the biggest advantage to having a little power bank like this, of course, is its size. It's very easy to carry around and take with you about anywhere, which is what I like about it. But I wish they would have put some type of end cap on that you could put on for when you're carrying around. Included with this, there's this little instruction booklet, which is okay. I wish they would make these booklets a little easier to read. And then a charging cable, which is about 18 inches long, 18 and a half. This thing charges up fairly quickly. It has a red light LED that comes on when you're charging it and goes off when it's done. And it has a blue LED that comes on when you're charging whatever device you're charging, and then goes off when that's done. I do wish it did have some kind of LED indicator for the battery power or battery amount that it had left. That would have been a nice addition, but it doesn't. You know, that's only kind of a minor quibble of mine. I tested this out on a variety of different devices, including my Galaxy S4, a Droid X, BlackBerry, and various USB devices, including my different Bluetooth headphones. It charged each of these with no issues. You know, I've had different devices, you know, power banks included, that didn't always charge everything. This particular power bank charged everything. The one thing I do have as a concern with this is how it's kind of designed on the inside. I took the top off here so you could see. But as you can see, the electronics are directly attached to the battery. Hopefully you can see that on the cam there. I opened this out of curiosity. Wanted to see if you could change the batteries, and I nearly tore off the electronics on the top of this because of how it's made. I really kind of wish it was designed a little differently, where you could change the batteries on this without having to worry about damaging the electronics, you know, with it being wired up. I didn't really like how that was designed. I mean, granted, this thing's supposed to be charged over and over multiple times, but I really think that should have been a different type of design. But overall, I like the device. It's not perfect. The design's not perfect, but it is lightweight. It's compact. Has a pretty decent flashlight on it. It worked for all the devices I tried to charge, and provides really enough emergency power to give your phone nearly a day's worth of charge. I mean, it's not as powerful as the bigger power banks, of course, but overall I think it's worth 4 stars.